Bitcoin Bulletin is live. We've got massive moves from Nakamoto Holdings, Washington, D.C. buzzing with crypto execs, the SEC making a big call on Truth Social, and Hyperscale Data boosting its Bitcoin reserves. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. First up, Nakamoto Holdings is in freefall. We're talking a staggering 54% crash after CEO David Bailey sent a shockwave through investors. What's behind this dramatic plunge, and is the company's entire Bitcoin strategy now in jeopardy? We've got the inside scoop. Then, we jet over to Washington, D.C., where a powerful delegation of crypto executives are meeting to push for a crucial Bitcoin reserve bill. What does this mean for the future of digital assets in the nation's capital? We'll break down the high-stakes discussions. And the SEC is back in the spotlight, delaying the decision on Truth Social's spot Bitcoin ETF. Plus, Hyperscale Data is making big moves, growing its Bitcoin Treasury to a massive $7 million. All that and more, right here on Bitcoin Bulletin. And hey, if you're loving this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Nakamoto Holdings stock plummets 54% after CEO's stark warning. Get ready for a financial shockwave as Nakamoto Holdings experiences a dramatic 54% stock crash in just 24 hours. This freefall comes directly after CEO David Bailey issued a startling letter urging investors to exit if they doubted the company's core Bitcoin strategy. The shares, now trading around $1.26, represent a devastating loss of over 90% from their late August peak. Investors are scrutinizing the company's M/NAV ratio, which currently sits at a low 0.75, reflecting a market valuation below its substantial 5,765 Bitcoin reserves, estimated at $663 million. This situation is amplified by the rapid transformation of KindlyMD, formerly a medical firm, into a major crypto financial player, adding another layer of complexity. Analysts point out that M/NAV ratios near 1 often signal growing investor skepticism, a trend echoed by Grayscale data suggesting investors are no longer willing to pay a premium for Bitcoin exposure through listed shares. The emergence of digital asset treasuries, or DATs, also appears to be reaching its limits, forcing this young model to prove its long-term viability against traditional market demands. Nakamoto Holdings' unique M/NAV2 accumulation method, which recycles share issuance premiums to bolster Bitcoin reserves without direct dilution, stands in contrast to strategies employed by competitors like Strategy and Metaplanet, who utilize debt or massive security issuances. CEO David Bailey has even mentioned the possibility of selling Bitcoin to stabilize the M/NAV if prices drop further, a defensive measure in the absence of operational revenue. This pivotal case reignites the critical debate surrounding Bitcoin as a treasury asset, highlighting the delicate balance between speculation, governance, and transparency in the evolving financial landscape. Don't go anywhere, because the crypto world is moving faster than ever. Next, we're heading to the heart of American finance, as crypto titans converge in Washington, D.C. to champion a vital Bitcoin reserve bill. Crypto executives storm Capitol Hill for Bitcoin reserve bill push. The corridors of power in Washington, D.C. are buzzing as a delegation of influential crypto executives gather with a singular mission: to vigorously advocate for a critical Bitcoin reserve bill. This high-stakes meeting signals a determined effort by the industry to engage directly with lawmakers and shape the regulatory future of digital assets. The gathering underscores the growing importance of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in the global financial system and the industry's proactive stance in seeking clear legislative frameworks. The executives aim to present a united front, emphasizing the economic potential and security benefits of integrating Bitcoin more formally into the financial infrastructure. Their presence in the Capitol signifies a maturing industry ready to engage in constructive dialogue and push for policies that foster innovation while ensuring stability and investor protection. This move could be pivotal in setting a precedent for how digital assets are perceived and regulated at the highest levels of government. But the regulatory drama doesn't stop there. Get ready for a major SEC decision that could shake up the ETF landscape as we look at Truth Social's Bitcoin ETF application next. SEC hits the brakes on Truth Social's spot Bitcoin ETF. In a move that's sending ripples through the crypto investment world, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has officially delayed its decision on Truth Social's application for a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. This delay means investors will have to wait longer to potentially access Bitcoin directly through a traditional investment vehicle managed by Truth Social. The SEC's decision to extend its review period is a standard, albeit often frustrating, practice for digital asset investment products. It allows the agency more time to meticulously assess potential market risks, regulatory compliance issues, and the overall impact such a product could have on the broader financial markets. This latest postponement adds Truth Social's proposal to a growing list of crypto spot ETF applications currently under the SEC's watchful eye, highlighting the agency's cautious and deliberate approach to approving new cryptocurrency-related financial products. And speaking of big Bitcoin plays, we're tracking another company making serious moves in the Treasury space. Prepare for updates from Hyperscale Data as they significantly expand their Bitcoin holdings. Hyperscale Data goes all in on Bitcoin, boosting Treasury to $7 million. Get ready for a major Treasury expansion. Hyperscale Data, through its subsidiary Sentinum, has officially kicked off its ambitious $100 million Bitcoin Treasury strategy, starting with an immediate $5 million commitment for Bitcoin purchases. They're not stopping there, with plans to acquire an additional $5 million by September 23, 2025. Leading the charge is Executive Chairman Milton Todd, Alt-III, who plans to implement a disciplined dollar-cost averaging approach to steadily build the company's Bitcoin reserves. Hyperscale Data is committed to unparalleled transparency, promising to report its Bitcoin holdings every Tuesday, detailing both mined and purchased assets. This strategic move positions Hyperscale Data to significantly strengthen its balance sheet and align itself with the future of finance. The company's detailed public filings and regular updates demonstrate a serious, long-term commitment to integrating Bitcoin into its core financial strategy, aiming to build a substantial foundation of digital assets. And that's just a glimpse of the action-packed crypto world. Stay tuned for our lightning round recap and the full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's Bitcoin Bulletin. We saw Nakamoto Holdings crash hard after CEO David Bailey's warning, crypto execs lobbying in Washington, D.C. for a Bitcoin reserve bill, the SEC delaying Truth Social's spot Bitcoin ETF decision, and Hyperscale Data significantly growing its Bitcoin treasury. Don't miss out on any of the action. If you found this update valuable, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for more essential crypto news, and hit that notification bell so you're always the first to know. And tell us in the comments below what you think about these moves. Follow us on all social media platforms for real-time updates. Thanks for watching.